Welcome to match uh, the lower 8 bracket, number 11 versus 13. It's HUCK against Ashoka Hammerheads. Ashoka went out on defense and have generated a turn now. Hari picking up the disc. It's given it to Suti, who's looking for Hari. Hari collects it safely, gives it to Nishant. Nishant has a few options, takes the inside option to Suti, who then sends it a bit too far away for Rohan to catch. Hammerheads have set into a zone as well. Pressuring the disc to the other sideline. It's a good mark from Soti. Oh, that's an unfortunate turnover close to Ashoka Hammerheads' end zone. They could just score here. We have Hari walking to the disc. It's quite windy. Looking for safe options. Swings around to Nishant. Nishant safely collects it. Sends it to Kavya. Kavya looking to Rohan. There's not enough crashes happening inside the cup. Hari crashes just as I say that and collects the disc. Looking to break the cup. Hari finds Rohan. It's a nice tee from HUCK. HUCK have another opportunity to score their offensive point. Again, there's more pressure. HUCK being forced into their end zone. It's a good break lid. Continuing to swing the disc and play with patience. That's a nice lead by Rohan. I think they should start quite quickly instead of letting this cup set up. They choose not to. Hari breaks it to Nishant. Nishant has a few options. Chooses the inside break to Hari. Hari looking for a high release to Nishant, and Nishant drops. Hammerheads back on defense. The zone that Hammerheads are throwing here seems to be working for them. It's pushing the disc behind for HUCK, which is adding more pressure. That's exactly what's happening again. HUCK find it difficult to progress the disc forward. It's a nice break throw over the top. Stuck in a similar kind of a situation. Seem to be holding the disc a little bit more this time. Ashoka Hammerheads also playing very conservative, letting them take those passes. They're not going for any other Ds, which could result in forward progression. Instead, they're just playing their roles, holding their positions, and stopping the disc. Oh, and that's a turn. It's a little bit more pressure, and they got their turn. Hari reading the wind there, picks up the disc. A word stack may not be the right, and that's a breakthrough, and that's a score. Rohan reels it in for a score. It's Ashoka Hammerheads 1, HUCK 0. They've broken HUCK right at the first point. We have Hari, Jade, Uttara, Sudi, Rohan. On the Hammerheads D line. That's a nice pull. They're coming with the same zone now. That's a turnover. Waiting for Hari to come pick the disc. Uttara has the disc. Squares up. As Hari on the break side. Hari to Rohan. Rohan reels in his second score of the game, making it 2-0 for Ashoka Hammerheads. You can see that Ashoka are pumped, ready to start breaking HUCK continuously. HUCK need to find some kind of energy and momentum to bring it back into the game. They're going with the same zone again. Kid need to have more flow passes. They're relying more on their handlers to move the disc as of now. Oh, that's an unfortunate drop there. The wind picked up the disc. They're waiting for Hari each time to come pick the disc. Playing with more patience. Give it to Uttara and Hari. Hari scores, making it 3-0. Ashoka Hammerheads 3, HUCK 0. On the Ashoka D line, we have Hari, Rohan, number 99, Rishwan, and number 69, Siddharth. It's a nice pull from Hari. Again, it's more of a handler game. Goes for a hug, and that's a turn. At least they've decided to punt the disc there. They could play defense from there. Could be an option in situations like this. Wind starting to pick up. Hari to Parul. Parul back to Hari. Hari looking for a swing. Doesn't find any. Gives it to Rishwan. Rishwan breaks inside to Hari. Hari to Parul, and that's the turn that they were expecting. It's much closer to HUCK's scoring end zone now. The punt and D plan worked for them. It's a nice D from Rishwan. Rishwan came out of the stack, leaving his person, poaching off and getting that D. Hari reading the wind again. He is going up the wind. Need to be a little bit more careful. Finds Rishwan. Rishwan looking to Rohan. Rohan with a nice catch. Rohan asking for a couple of options here. Gives it to Ravita. And that's a D. That's a HUCK again. They decide to punt the disc. Hari squares, boxes out the HUCK player. Hari picks it quickly. Swings around to Rishi. Rishi back to Hari. Rishi to Ravita. Ravita to Rishi. To Hari. Hari looking for some options. Hari to Ravita. The stack seems to be clumsy, but there's no mark on Hari, so he's just patient with the disc. Hari doesn't have any option, decides to dump it to Rishi. Rishi to Hari, Hari looking for a break. But Huck have set into a clamp setup. They have a couple of defenders on the break side, a couple on the force side, and one in front. Hari decides to throw it to Sid. There's a little bit of confusion if they caught it in or out. They call that as a score. They make it, Ashoka Hammerheads make it 4-0.
The game started again. Looks like Ashoka are going back with the poachy, zony look. Okay, there's a good break in between the cup. It's hard for the handlers to move when the flow cuts are not coming in. Okay, there's a lot of movement. It's a very good throw. What a catch by Bhargav, I think. A lot of fix. The wind pops it up. There was some good movement. There were some really good throws there. But now it's again Ashoka back on offense. Rohit has the disc. Rohit fakes around, dumps it up and goes up line. Clears. Rohit again has a very good grab at the end zone. There's a lot of clogging and it's a D by Bhargav again. Again Bhargav with the disc. I think he's calling it for a double D and telling them they'll have to maintain. the 10 feet distance. Good swings. And the number 6 has the disc. Panvi has the disc, goes around, keeps swinging. That's another good swing. Good throw. That's another deep look. Good higher throw. That's a good D by Rohit again. The DP was baiting it and he totally got the D there. Rohit again has the disc. They have good clean cuts coming in. Sauti has the disc. Oh, there's very good defense. He almost had it. Number 7, Nishant. He looks deep. Good OI throw to Rohit, and Rohit reels it in. There's again a lot of clogging. Good swing movement. And that is another point for Ashoka Hammerheads. Ashoka. That's a beautiful pull by Ashoka, right at the sideline. They are coming back with another zone. Oh, that was good aggressive D. They almost had it. Good swing. They've been moving back. They're back into their end zone. They should look to make a bit of forward passes here. Again, another swing. This is a nice big cup. Good throw through the cup. Again, another HUCK is going deep. They have a receiver. They have. It didn't look like Hari totally had it, but he was able to put enough pressure to have this. Now again, Ashoka will be playing on offense from their end zone.
Rohan with the disc gives it to Hari. Hari to Ravita. And that's a score for Ashoka. Ashoka make it 6-0. Uh, like I was talking about in the beginning of this game, they've picked up the momentum, they've continued to work on it, they've identified that the zone that they're putting is working for them, so just continuing to do the same. Hakita still struggling to find that momentum. Hammerheads going with the same zone again. Why change it when it's working for them? Panvi looking for options. Decides to reset to Yogendra. Panvi gets it back. It's an option for 1-2 there. Hammerheads identify and stop quickly. Sri Darshini gives it to Yogendra. Panvi gets it back. There aren't enough options in the middle. Panvi decides to HUCK, and that goes low. Hari and Rohit have been doing a really good job on the deep space. They are baiting those throws from the handlers and are getting these. Hari gives it to Rishi. Rishi gives it to Rohan, who catches it. Rohan resets the disc to Hari. Hari breaks inside to Rishi. A nice catch by Rishi there. Oh, that's a drop from Ishta there. Set back up into that zone. Yogendra picking up the disc. And Hakit take a timeout. Timeout is over. Teams are setting back up into the field. Yogendra will pick up the disc from where he called timeout. I don't think there's going to be much of a change from the Hammerheads, though. They're going to go back into the same zone. Plays back on. Panvi gets the disc. They haven't made it much of a forward progression here. It's a nice turn. Harry picking up the disc. Centers to Rishi. There is a little bit of wind here. Rishi looks for Hari. Hari finds Rohan. He makes an unfortunate drop. There's a quick start from Panvi there. Panvi gives it to Yogendra. Yogendra versus Hari. Hari reads it better and tips the disc off. He'll get it back in the front of the end zone. Huck need to start hucking it more so that they at least punt the disc and play defense on the other side. Good inside break from Hari. Hari to Rishi. Rishi sends it to Parul. Parul back to Hari. Yogendra finding it hard to mark Hari. Hari finding the right spots and making the right throws at the moment. Parul comes under, fakes and clears off. Ravita gets it, gives it back to Rishi, who collects it up the line. Rishi looking to Rohan for a hammer, and that was taken 1 second faster. Maybe he could have waited another second to take that throw. Panvi gets it again. Should start before the zone sets up and should huck it, in my opinion. Plays to Yogendra, making it more into their end zone. That's a nice cut from Sri Darshini, who gave a good flow cut. Hesitating to take that pass there. Nice catch, good recovery. Nice inside break. Srijit has been playing on the far sideline and has collected almost all the breaks with a flow, but has failed to recognize another flow pass. Srijit to Yogendra. They're playing 1-2s now. Some good work. Rishi gets in there to stop those 1-2s. Gives it to Yogendra. Yogendra to Panvi. Nice 1-2 fake by Yogendra. Collects it back again. Rishi steps in to stop the 1-2s. Expecting a wide swing here. Nice inside break. Srijit. So good way. Is Hari gonna get it again? Mostly, and he does come down with it. So much patience gone to waste because of that one throw. Hari hucks it deep, looking for Ravita. Ravita collects it. Amazing catch there. She finds Rishi for the score. Ashoka Hammerheads make it 7. Huck it not on the board. It's a nice pull from Rohit. Floating back in, Bhargav collects it. It's a good sideline trap there. Double team not being called. Oh, dangerous passes.
Very dangerous territory. There's a chance for a Callahan with the wind and everything going on. There is a turnover right in their end zone. This should be a quick point for Ashoka if they're able to convert this well. Nishant picks up the disc. There is a cut and there is a good high release break. Is it? Yeah, it is a drop by.
Number 1 Soti has been their go-to disc mark. Huckett have changed their offensive look, changed their offensive players. Oh, that was really close. Rohit coming out on top over there, getting that D. Nishant picking up the disc. Hammerhead set up into a word stack. Nishant looking for cuts. Sauti makes a cut. Oh, that's a bad throw from Nishant. He has an inside option there. Fails to recognize it. Dumps it to Bhargav instead. Bhargav has freed himself from this trap before and does it again. There's a huck that goes long. Rohit collects it safely. Rohit gives it to Sid. Sid centers to Nishant. Nishant back to Rohit. Rohit to Nishant. Rohit again. Nishant makes a good catch there. Sid is open. It's a nice D there. Beautiful run through D. They want someone to pick up the disc soon so that they can continue on that break cut. It's a nice cut from Bhargav has the disc. Anil came in clutch with that D there. Anil has the disc, is looking for options. They do have Neha open. Finding it difficult to make that pass there. Neha finally collects it. Double team. There are shots from the sideline asking them to call for double team. They won't be able to do that if a couple of players are there within that cup, and they are allowed to have as many defenders as they want. A beautiful D from Nishant. There's a call from Bhargav there. I think that's a foul call. I think they've accepted the foul call. Bhargav has the disc again, looking for options. Finds Anil. Anil centers the disc. Neha open. Finds Anil again. He just hucks it deep out of desperation. And that was almost a score. Number 35, Akilashri, came to collect the tap disc but couldn't do that. It was almost close. Rohit back with the disc. Nice up the line cut from Nishant. Nishant back to Rohit for another up the line cut. He should look to stop that. Nishant makes another up the line cut. That's a turn. Double team was called there. Nice inside break to Bhargav. Bhargav to Anil. Anil at the verge of scoring. Let's see if they have options now. It's extremely close. And that's a score. HUCK finally make their first point. And them changing their O-line has worked for them. All those new players worked the disc all the way to the end zone and have scored for the first time. Panvi back in the game for HUCK. Has the disc and is ready to pull. There seems to be some confusion with the gender there. Hari is being called back in for the Hammerheads. Hari picks up, centers it to Uttara. Uttara gives it back to Hari. Hari to Uttara. Uttara finds. Oh, she just missed that. Forcing camera here. Panvi with a nice throw and HUCK make their second point quickly. Quick conversion. HUCK have scored their second point. It worked really well for them. They found an open person on the end zone and Panvi threw to that person.
Okay, the players are back on the field. The lines have been called. Huck have the disc. There's finally some sun outside and it looks very nice. Right as I said, it's gone. Yes, it'll be interesting what Huck could do from here. They could, try something else. Try person defense. It looks like they're calling person again. There is a okayish pull right at the center of the field. There was an immediate outcut generated. He's poaching in cuts, but he still decides to throw it out. There was good box out by the number 6. He did not let his man even have an attempt on the disc.
Hammerheads have gotten the disc back again. Nice cut from Rishi. Rishi collects it, has a flow cut. There was some hesitation to the cutter there for some reason.
Huck are starting from the sideline. There is a deep cut. He looks to reset and he does so. I think it's Yogendra on the disc. They are again in a very dangerous territory. There is another swing. A good long in cut. That just popped out of her hand. There was no pressure on it. It was an amazing cut. Very unfortunate. She's back on the mark. She tries to stop the around, but then they still get it. She has the disc. A good IO break. Another swing reset. They're not looking for the flow throws. Good throw. And there was a good cut by Tanvi, but just the disc was just above her reach. Tanvi again has the disc. A good clean in cut by Anil. Sorry, that is Shiva, my bad. That was a good throw, but unfortunately, it's just a bit too much. Hammers have a vertical stack setup. Again with a very good upline. He's been playing amazing this game. Very strong handler cuts and very clean breaks and throws. Another good swing, a break upline, and he grabs it. Not sure if the throw is meant for him, but he comes in and snatches it. and that must be Hammerheads 9.
Let's hurry with the pull. Makes a very lazy pull. Reaches only half field or shorter. Bhargav picks up the disc. I think Hari was not supposed to make that pull, or is there a ratio confusion? There seems to be some confusion on the field though. They're taking time to start the issue. Should be resolved quickly. I think there was an error from the Hammerheads side. Actually, it was from HUCK who made the mistake. Hari gets to make a better pull this time. Let's see what he comes up with. Yep, does make a better pull. Nishant adding pressure to stop the first pass. So they're playing with two people in the cup. One person marking the handler, then a couple of wings, with one person playing on the force wing and the other playing a short deep kind of a position. They do have an aggressive shot deep on Rohit. Unfortunate there. Hari adding some pressure from the deep space and converts a turn. Hari, Rohit and Nishant, all Hammerhead students from Chennai. Nishant looking long. Anil comes up with the D. Hakit struggling to find a forward pass. Give it to Bhargav on the inside. It's an unfortunate drop. Rohit picks up the disc. Rohan asking for a hug. Rohit sends it. The wind picks up the disc and sends it to the far sideline. Did not intend for the throw to go there. He was expecting it to reach Rohan safely. Wind started out of nowhere and pulled the disc. Bhargav stuck on the sideline. Makes a big around throw. Nice D from Rohit. Rohit should look to start quickly, but then Nishant picks up the disc, has a lot of open players, and takes an option. Hammerhead score one more. We're nearing the end of the game. Scores are 10-2. Ashoka Hammerheads have the game with them. It's going to be really difficult for Hockey to come back with such a huge deficit. Rishi with the pull. It's a really nice pull. Yogendra underneath the disc to collect the pull. Collects it, gives it to Shiva. Shiva sends it back to Yogendra. Yogendra to Panvi. Panvi looking deep to Neha. Looks to dump. Yogendra collects the disc. Looking for under options. Doesn't find any. Neha giving a deep cut. Maybe not the right timing to give one. Fakes Shiva. Finds another player under. Panvi collects the disc again. Finds Yogendra. Yogendra looking long. Shiva has the disc. Shiva looking to Sri Darshini. Gives it to Panvi instead. Panvi makes a nice floaty deep throw for a score. Beautiful put from Panvi. Knew his teammate, knew how to throw to him, and made that score. Ashoka Hammerheads 10. HUCK 3. Yogendra with a nice pull. Uttara will have to pick it from the sideline there. Sridharshini rushing to mark. They've decided to go with person defense. Panvi playing farther away and stopping the undercuts from all the players. It's a blade option from Uttara. Looks to be more of a flatter mark. Let's reset the distance. Nishant. Nishant finds Suti. Suti fakes the deep shot. Nishant is able to recover that pass. There's a stall out call by Panvi. Nice up the line cut from Uttara. Uttara looking long to Rohan, decides not to take it. Nishant gets the disc. Nishant sends it deep to Rohan, and that's a score. Ashoka going out on offense. What looks like the last point of the game. Pull has only reached half the field. Okay, actually Ashoka on defense there, going with zone again. Bhargav makes a drop there. Hari looking to pick the disc. Has Rishi as his stump reset. Makes a nice break throw to Rohit. Rohit makes a low throw to Dhriti. That's a turnover. Dhriti putting out a good disc mark there. It's a good throw to Bhargav. Bhargav gets it the second time. Oh, and that's a turnover. Rohit comes under to collect the disc. Looking long to Hari. And the nice break throw to Hari for the score. Chennai connection working there. And with that, we come to the end of this game. Ashoka Hammerheads come on top of HUCK to win that game.